congratulations. Today we're doing a Hex Appeal with Precious Pepala. We're so excited to speak to you.
I'm so excited to be here.
We have been chatting for ages, but I feel like it's important to say that, like, which I don't think we've said yet, is that we're really big fans of you. I think, like, everything you do is so cool. We were kind of saying earlier about, like, how much thought you put into kind of the worlds between your projects, and I think that's really, like, admirable and like a big selling point to you as an artist.
No, we were just saying, like, because we were listening to you this morning as well. We were saying, like, your music has such a, I don't know what it is, it's like an earworm element where, like, you listen to it once and it's just been in your head all day. Like, honestly,
thank you.
You're like a siren.
Yeah.
It's so like I'll watch one TikTok of you and it'll be stuck in my head for days. Like, it's so good.
No, you guys are so nice. You make me blush. I can't stop smiling.
And now it feels fake because we've been chatting for so long. We're like, compliment.
I just can't take compliments, so I'm like,
oh, I can't either.
I always just go, thank you.
yeah, thank you very much.
So, since you're rolling out your EP at the minute, can you tell us a little bit about, like, what people can expect from this? Because this will be out in January, so hopefully it will be coming out shortly after in the spring.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit?
Well, I wrote this EP about a character called Rosie, and I've never really done something like this before. Like, I normally write about my own personal experiences, but I'm having a really nice time in my life, and a lot of my music is quite dark, so I just thought I do want to continue, like, building around this world musically, and it just wouldn't make sense to be writing about, like, oh, my life is so nice and everything's so happy. So, and I'd met quite a few people this year. Like, I made it my goal in January to, like, make new friends and, like, leave the house, and a lot of the girls that I met, like, they would tell me about their relationships and their love life, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is toxic. guys, this is borderline toxic. And especially with TikTok and, like, the just era that we're in social media wise, like, there's just a lot of toxicity that's, like, romanticized. So I'd had a couple songs in demo form, and I wanted to just build on them, and so then we kind of started writing about this character called Rosie and this toxic relationship, and she unfortunately passes away, you know, as a result of this awful situation. And it's kind of almost like not a warning, but it's kind of like I want people to learn from Rosie's mistakes, because I see myself in her. I see a lot of my friends in her. There's a lot of things that I wrote about and then ended up actually, like, relating to, funnily enough. So yeah, it'll be out hopefully in spring if everything goes well, touch wood.
You're kind of like, you've been preparing to be the ultimate agony aunt then. Like, I think you're quite well prepared for the tarot deck.
Yes.
You've been listening to everyone, you've been putting yourself out of your comfort zone last year, like,
You're, like, conspiring behind the scenes, and now you're here and you're ready to put it into plan, I guess.
Did you manifest?
I think I might have.
I don't actually feel like this is quite a hard question then. Do you think there's a fictional character that you could liken Rosie to?
I would say, well, I'm a massive Vampire Diaries fan. Ooh. So I would say, like, Elena Gilbert.
Yeah.
Like, I think her relationships throughout Vampire Diaries were just toxic. But even though I, like, loved them, and I'm, like, a massive Delena fan, like, till I die, but, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I was her. So.
I'm now picturing all of your pop TikToks, except it's Damon Salvatore on the other side, and that is a crazy, like, image in my head.
He's my inspo.
Because I'm also Team Delena, but then, like, I always think about, you know, that scene where it's like, what is it where she's like, I have to, what is it? Where
Stop
she's like,
loving me.
Yeah, it's like, I love you. Yeah, it's like, again, and you're doing this again.
Yes.
I'm like, ooh, you're kind of not a good
Like,
person.
you guys kind of need to end this relationship.
I know.
I love, like, knowing that we can all now go into this new EP with this image in my head.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I'm now invested in this character that we've only, like, briefly met so far.
Yes.
Like, I'm really excited.
I love that. Yeah, I'm so excited, honestly, and I feel like you won't really get the full picture until you hear the entire EP. And I just think there's something so cool about, like, making a body of work that's so cohesive, because I've never really done that before. Like, I've always written songs and then just they've managed to blend together, because I've always wrote in a similar, like, sonic world. But I think writing an EP from start to finish, where there's actually, like, an intention for it to be listened to from track 1 to track 5 as a story, I've never done it, so I'm like, I'm very excited.
So at what point was she a character for you, if that was kind of a new way of writing? Did you kind of start with, like, the concept, or did she kind of present herself part way?
I think she presented herself. Like we got to, I'd say, the third single, and we were like, this is kind of, there's a common theme here, because there was a song that I really wanted to be on this EP. I was like, it needs to be the last track on the EP, it needs to be the way to close this chapter, and it just didn't fit. Like, all the songs were about love, which I've never done before. I've never written about relationships really, besides like one song, and then I was like, I can't just have this one thrown in that's about, you know, a worldly big topic. It just doesn't make sense. So kind of ditched that one and was like, well, I need another song to fit in. So I wrote the EP track that I was about to say the name of. Like, I don't want to spoil it. But wrote that, and I was like, wait, we've written a story here. And then we ended up writing Rosie, the title track, and was like, oh, Rosie, it's Rosie, that's her name. This is about Rosie's life, and that's how it came to be.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing. And not sharing the spoilers.
Mysterious.
And what is the kindest piece of wisdom you have ever received from another artist?
Ooh, I would say I went on tour with Victor Ray this year, and one thing that he kind of inspired me a lot with was just staying true to myself as an artist, and like continuing to write music, and, you know, just watching him on stage, like how he was just so authentically like himself, and he was so confident, and like he'd come off stage and I'd be like, do you not like get nervous? And he's like, you know, even if sometimes I feel nerves, like I just want to enjoy myself. And you can tell that he was just enjoying like singing his own music, and I found that so inspiring. So I would say that's really like stuck with me since then, and I try to like go on stage and just really enjoy myself, because I won't get to redo it. Like, that's a one-time experience with all those people in one room, and it will never happen again with the same exact people. So I just try to enjoy it as much as I can.
We kind of have like a similar thing, and I think listeners of the podcast have had this time and time again. I feel like we always say this to people, but like, we used to just black out in interviews all the time, but you almost have to like ground yourself to the present moment of like you said, it's just one time. If everything goes right. Right, like
if the video is filming,
yes,
the lights are on.
it would just be that one time. So you have to try and like shake every nerve or every feeling, because it's like, it's just nice, like you all want to be here doing this thing.
And sometimes it's helpful to have another person say that to you. Like, I think especially when you're doing like a creative thing, it kind of feels like, oh, it's a natural process, like you want to write, so write, you want to perform, so perform. And it's like, well, there's a lot of other mental blocks that can go into that, and sometimes you do just need that other person to be like, well, I just do it, like, you just need to do this, and it's like, oh my god, that's just
have to
unlock the whole blocks. We're like, yeah, you're right, like I do just step out on stage.
Right, I think you've passed the test.
Yes.
No one has failed yet, but you know, it might happen, you never know. Someone might not.
You were never gonna fail.
Thanks, guys.
Come on now.
Like, you were like perfectly picked.
So you will see what speaks to you, pick a card from the deck, read it aloud and give the advice, and then seal the spell with a song. It could be your own, someone else's, just whatever feels right.
This one's calling me. It says, my creative work used to feel effortless, but now I'm overthinking every move. How do I get back into the flow? And it says prudence. Do I have to read the thing at the bottom?
It's just the card.
Just what it relates
But if
to.
you feel any association with the word,
not in particular.
I mean, I guess it starts with a PR.
Yeah, kind of similar. Advice. I would say listen to music is what I would do personally. You know, be around people and art and things that just inspire you or used to inspire you, and like try new things, and you know, look into creative spaces that you wouldn't necessarily like go to. Like, I found myself when I was writing my first EP going to art exhibits and it was like, I'm not even into art, but I just found it so inspiring for some reason, like seeing how the human mind can be so creative and come up with all these things that you just wouldn't really think to. So I would say, you know, expand your creative knowledge, I guess, would be my advice.
Do you find that, because this is something you do very well, do you find that social media creation can sometimes like sway how easy it is for you to make music, or do you feel like it's the other way, or do you feel like it's kind of neither which way?
I think it depends. Sometimes it's really easy to get like wrapped up in it and kind of let people's like comments and opinions, it's so in your face when you're doing social media, so it's easy to let outside noise like influence your creative process. I kind of have to tell myself like, don't read the comments as much as I can, you know, don't take what people say to heart. People, they don't know me, you know, they know the version of me that I choose to show them, but it can never be personal because they don't know me personally. So I think it is easy sometimes to like look at people's comments and get wrapped up in creating videos, and it's like, oh, maybe I need to make music that's gonna, you know, do well. Maybe my music is not the type of music that will connect with people nowadays on social media, and I kind of have to like tell myself like, shut up. Just be myself, and like if people are going to connect with me, they'll connect with me regardless, and you know, maybe it's just not my time yet. So
And do you have a song? I always feel like with the more creative ones and less so like the relationship ones, it's a little bit harder to put a song to that, but do you have one?
Ooh,
I guess it could be anything about like returning maybe to like almost like to basics, you know what I mean? Like kind of stripping it back maybe. I'm gonna like throw out phrases in the hopes that something will land.
Well, I feel like, and it must be like the subliminal messaging of being in this bar, because what was just playing, like, you can't always get what you want. Like, I just feel like that's like I would put that on. Like,
And that's why you're not sealing the spell.
oh no, I am not even attempting to seal it with that. But it's like you can't always get what you want, which is like to feel effortless all the time. But what's the next line of that? You might find get what you need.
yeah. I mean, I don't know who sings it, which is really bad, and I feel like it's showing my age, but like, Don't Stop Believing. It's just playing in my head. I don't know why.
It's definitely the bar is speaking to you.
Yeah.
I feel with that
It's
one.
the vibe of this bar that's like, that's what, who's the artist that sings that song?
Johnny.
I thought it was Journey.
Glee.
It's either one of those two. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Glee. Don't Stop Believing.
I think surprisingly that might be our first spell that has been sealed with a Glee song. And like the universe did not want that to be said.
No, I tried to censor you so badly with that siren.
Change your song right now.
Okay, perfect.
Amazing.
You can choose another one.
Ooh.
There are some in here that I'm hoping you'll pull. Like,
I know.
This one says, I just found out my partner reached out to their ex for closure without telling me. Could this be emotional cheating?
wow, I love that you got a cheating
I
question.
know. It's meant for me.
That makes it seem like you're the cheater. Like, yes.
I'm a cheater, guys. No, I don't think it's cheating. I do think it's just poor communication, and I think it's a bit dodgy. Because, you know, why wouldn't you tell your partner unless you thought you were doing something wrong?
Yeah.
Like, you only ever lie about stuff if you think it's gonna either upset someone or that it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's cheating per se. I do think it's just like a bit going behind someone's back, which is never nice.
It's just very weird.
Yeah, it's just it's weird behaviour.
I love the way we're all looking at it. If the cheater is there, we're all like,
Yeah.
not cheater.
You're weird.
No, I think it's just weird. Like, just tell them. And if they say that they don't want you to do that, then like respect it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested by this idea of like looking to the ex for closure after you're with someone new.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm finding a bit like. The act of it might not be emotional cheating, but I'm also kind of like, there must still be emotions there if you're needing closure at this point. Like how?
How have you waited to the point of you meeting someone new and clearly like being with them, like that's your partner now? Like, shouldn't the closure have been after you broke up, but before like giving yourself to someone else?
I feel like this person like shouldn't be in a relationship, to be honest, because, you know, clearly you're not over that past one, and I just feel like you can't fully commit to someone if you're still thinking about your ex.
Yeah, because you're trying to heal wounds that are clearly still open, because you're looking for a way to try and close them. So how are you going to let someone else in?
That was a bar.
Yeah,
that was
wise
really
words. Okay.
Yes, it's true.
Have you ever thought about being an agony harp?
I know, it's crazy.
What is your line of like emotional cheating? That's such a personal question. That like,
Therapy. I feel like I don't know what counts as emotional cheating and what doesn't.
because it's a word that gets thrown around a lot, isn't it? Like emotional cheating, and a lot of the time, like problems like this arise because that boundary hasn't been set. Like one person's emotional cheating isn't another's.
Yeah, I think it's not like anything that can be on a checklist necessary. I think it's anything that if it was the reverse you'd be annoyed about, and you'd feel uncomfortable or kind of like deceived by the other person doing it, then that's your own boundary, because then why would you do it?
I agree with that. I just think like any form of, you know, hiding things, lying about another person, it's like that's for me that's the most obvious form of emotional cheating, because like if you're lying about it, there's clearly something there.
And this person wasn't necessarily lying, they just didn't tell. So I guess that's where the line is. Is that they didn't lie about it, they've just not said it.
That's what I mean. Like lying is the wrong word. I think it's just hiding things. I'm just like, I love how we're looking at the card like it's gonna speak to us.
Normally we don't get to see it like this, and I'm really enjoying it. Like it feels like a real tarot reading. I'm like,
I'm gonna spread them out.
Because I feel like it's also like the reached out. What does that mean as well? And I feel like it's very like nitpicking the words now, because is it you just texted, they've not heard back yet, so they hadn't got a chance to say it because there isn't really a conversation, like they've just texted, it just got delivered, or did they meet up and there's been a whole meeting that you didn't know about, so you found out after the fact, like how far has this gone?
and how much closure were they asking for? Like was it just like a case of like, by the way, I'm seeing someone new, this is my closure, or is that I've moved on, I'm with someone else, or is it like a case of like, I need answers, like did you do this, like did you ever feel like this, like that?
Or is it just like picking up my things, like this is the that we're done, like but they're just saying closure, but it's really just like I got my things back, see ya, like what is it?
I think regardless of what it is, like you should just say, you should either say what you're gonna do or ask the person that you're with if they're gonna be comfortable with you doing it. And you go from there, basically. That's what I think.
Because when you're like partners with someone, your lives are so intertwined that you would find out at some point. Like it's like, how would you not find out that you've had this conversation with someone who you shouldn't have been speaking to?
Yeah, because like God forbid then in a year's time it comes up, and then that's way worse. Whereas if you had that uncomfortable conversation at the time of like, I think I'm gonna message this person, and then you're like, I don't know why I'm like role playing it now, but then you're like,
giving trauma.
Like it's not right, but it's okay, sort of thing. And because I did see the clip of Glee that has that song of it yesterday, so it's in my head. Why is Glee coming up so much? Then at least like you can kind of get over it, and then it's not a huge thing like later down the line. I don't know.
What song are you going to seal the spell with? It can be Glee if you really want.
I would say, I mean, the song that comes to mind for me is like my new song Dream Cheater, but I just think it's because it's got the word cheating in it.
I think
like,
it is still kind
about
of
someone kind of cheat, but it's like it's not in a dream, it's in real life, and it's not actually cheating, it's just kind of a bit cheating.
I think the premise of the song of kind of being like, you didn't but you did,
yes,
like if you take away the dream part,
I like that.
Kind of like,
it's not a dream, but it's a nightmare.
Yes.
You
Poetry.
woke up today and was like,
I'm going to spread wisdom today. Yes.
I have nothing else to add on to that.
But we're waiting for the rest.
I honestly like, I'm someone that like stays silent for a bit because I'm thinking of the moment to say something, and I'm like, go on there.
Yes.
I think that was a very good choice to seal the spell.
Yeah, and you've done amazing.
Yeah.
You've done really well. To those who are watching, you might have noticed a cut just now. It's because we've had a special delivery.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about what you brought for show and tell today?
Well, I actually had my own tarot cards made, and when I found out that you guys wanted to meet up, I was like, wait, this is perfect. Yes, because I've got these. I'll show you guys. Tarot cards made because the title track of my new EP is kind of about foreshadowing, and there's a line in the song that says, even the fortune teller was too scared to tell her what's around the bend. So I was like, oh, it was so great to use tarot as a way to, like, you know, market the EP. And so when I found out about this, I was like, wait, it's meant to be. So I had to bring my own tarot cards to show you guys as well.
I love them. I feel like it's like, again, we were talking about this before, but I think it's such like a good way. Like, I think you're such a good person to show how to market things well, because I think that's such like an immersive way for your fans to take part in this world. And I think in every way, shape and form, like down to like you making the character and making the story line, you almost feel like you are like a wizard yourself.
I love that.
Things up. So I love that, like, I don't know, I just love that there's now this physical thing.
It feels very like authentic because in the same vein as we made these cards and they have like the agony on and everything on it, we were like, oh, it's just so us. Like, you look at that and you look at you and you're like, yeah, obviously you made that.
Looks like you as a tarot card.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I mean, I'll show the camera, even though you probably won't be able to see it. But yeah, it's got the blue and the black and the squiggles. It's all a big part of my personality and like just my creative. So I was like, it has to be, you know, it's like a little piece of me that I can give to people for as a thank you to like for supporting me. And
and these are song lyrics on them.
Yeah, so they've got song lyrics and then they've got a QR code on the back. So it means that if someone scans it, they can actually hear the chorus to the EP track, like 5 months in advance. So it's like a nice little, you know, little gift.
Amazing.
Was it received well by the fans?
Yes, people loved it because I've never done anything like it before, and I think it's just like they're all signed and everything as well. So it's like I don't think I'm ever gonna do them again. So it's, you know, it's like a very much a thing of this period of my life and this era of my career that like I won't ever recreate again, really, unless I do another EP like this, which I don't think I will. So it's just like a nice way to like thank my OGs for being with me from the word go, from day one. And
Have you always been interested in tarot? This is such like a side question, but people always ask us when we sit down, they're like, oh, like, can you actually do tarot readings? And I'm like, yeah, like, but like I don't have that much background with it. Like I've gone through phases throughout life of tarot, and I think like those tools are interesting, but like do you have much?
To be honest, I'm a bit of a phony because up until like writing Rosie, I didn't know anything about tarot because my dad's a pastor. It's like against my parents' beliefs. Like my mum's like, it's witchcraft. So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry
to your parents that you've just done
conflict of interest. But I was like, it just seems like so obvious, like I have to do it. So I kind of researched a bit into it when it came to like making them and like just seeing like the different designs and like there's so many different decks that people do. Like I saw an Adventure Time one and I was like, wait, this is so cool. With all the different characters and stuff. So I'm very open to learning more, and I feel like it would be cool maybe in future to have like readings done at like an event or something, like a fan event where we do like tarot readings and we sing some songs. And we love that.
We'll be there.
Yes. I love
that. My friend has these tarot dies, which are really cool. She's a ceramicist, and they're really cool, and I think it's really interesting the ways that tarot can take its different forms because they're like different designs, and then you roll the dice, and then what comes up will tell you something. And I just think it's so nice because I think it's such a fluid form. You can take away what you want from it, like a song.
Yes.
Like to link it back to what we're here to talk about. It is the same because it's like, well, you can read even the lyrics on there, and it's like that could mean different things the same way that a specific tarot card.
Yeah, definitely.
And one final small tangent. What is your zodiac sign? Because we do usually ask people, and I haven't yet, so I have to.
What do you guys think I am?
You a water sign or an air sign?
I'm just gonna say earth sign.
I'm an air sign. I think I get it confused.
I don't. I also get confused by.
I know what sign I am. I just don't know if it's.
You a Virgo?
Yeah.
Are you an Aries?
I was gonna say
I'm
you're
all out
close. You're close in terms of like the months of the year.
Are you a Taurus?
No! I'm an Aquarius.
When's your birthday?
February 12th. I was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day, but I was born early.
Oh, I would have loved it if you were born on Valentine's Day. That would really suit you.
I feel like it always... I'm glad that I was born a bit before, because then it doesn't mean like... It's like the Christmas thing, where it's like, people are like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, so this is your present, and you don't get another one. Like, I get 2 now. I've got a partner.
I've been like gunning for an Easter birthday. I don't know why.
I've got an almost Easter birthday.
Yeah, because it changes every year. I actually did look. No one cares about this, by the way. But like,
I care.
I looked this up kind of recently, and supposedly the latest that Easter can ever be is the 25th of April. My
Is
birth.
it always
like
April?
It can. I'm not sure. I didn't. You know when it's like the
I've
early
got a
sign
pancake day birthday,
is
not
irrelevant.
Easter birthday. You've got
Yeah.
Easter birthday.
But my birthday's the 26th, so it will never happen.
Oh,
but
no.
I'm so pleased for everyone out there that it happens to. Like, great, enjoy
So
my
happy
holiday.
for you.
My birthday was on Pancake Day last year, and that was a real special moment for me. And I didn't have any pancakes.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna
Go back to the
round
questions.
this
So now,
up.
now that we've like held you hostage in this bar for like 2 hours.
Let's look forward, considering this is the new year now. What would you like to manifest for 2026? This could be venues to play at, support slots, maybe collabs.
Because you've got a big venue that you're already taking off at the end of this year. So where are you going next?
Well, I would love to do a support or like just go on tour in general. Like, I love performing live. I think I was saying to one of my friends yesterday, I was like, my crack in my job, like some people love doing music videos and some people love doing photo shoots, and that's like what they get their, high off of. Mine is like live all the way. I love to sing. I grew up in church singing. It's where I started. So I would say like going on tour is the biggest thing. I'd love to go to the US and do some shows there because most of my fan base is based in America. I would love to join maybe like Louis Tomlinson or Youngblood.
Yeah, I would love that.
If I made if I didn't make music that was kind of a lot more rocky, my dream collab would probably be like Harry Styles.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you're speaking
My language.
I feel like if Harry Styles did another album like HS1, then I feel like that would be my perfect.
Maybe we can manifest HS1 here and then a support for you.
People think it's going to be a bit more rock leaning.
Yeah,
The next
with
one.
all the leather and stuff. I feel like he just needs to, go back to where he started. My favorite album.
Harry, if you're watching, just do us a favour.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I would love that. Now I'm imagining a you, Harry and Louis like collab.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Honestly, I would
need this.
die. No, yeah. Harry, Louis, Youngblood.
Yeah.
You're making a band.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I think
actually
that's what's happening.
I'll throw some women into the mix. I love Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish.
Ooh.
I love her.
It's like you're just saying on like Spotify right now. Like, go on there.
My playlist.
Like
I'm
the
just listening.
buzzwords are like buzzing. Like I'm looking forward to posting this on socials and being like hashtag Harry Styles,
Yes.
hashtag Billie Eilish. Like, you're doing us a favour. Well, I feel like we've manifested some really powerful things
Yes,
there. You'll get your super group, your tours, like you're going to be booked and busy in
Yeah,
2026
fingers crossed.
between Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson and Youngblood. You've got your work cut out.
I know. Oh my gosh.
And an EP.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. This was so like magical to finally have you on here and to
Thank you
have
for
like
having me.
a matching tarot
I
cards.
know.
love it
Honestly, it was
so
meant to
much.
be. It was destiny.
I know. Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
Oh,
me.
having us, but like coming to see us. Oh, it's been too long, guys.
Thank you for
Thanks for watching.
Bye.